Saturday, 28th July 2018 will remain indelible in his memory bank. It was a day the political class, the nouveau, riche, and indeed people from all walks of life gathered to celebrate a man described by many as a paragon of humility. For the celebrator, it was just another day, a special occasion in his life odyssey. Little wonder he pulled all the stops to mark the epochal event with pomp and ceremony. Clad in a well-fitting attire with a matching headgear, Engineer Ebong was all smiles as he relished the feeling of joining the sexagenarian club in his blaze of glory. Accompanied by his wife Anastasia and his two children, the dark-skinned thoroughbred professional could not contain his joy as he moved from one seat to another to welcome guests to his expansive home in Adiasim, a Sienudum local government area of Akwa Ibom State. It was easily the synonym of all eyes on a rainy afternoon in the hitherto sleepy community of Adiasim. As a man with a great desire to put smiles on the faces of his people and ensure they have access to qualitative healthcare center, the celebrator remodeled and donated a healthcare center to his community, which was inaugurated
on behalf of His Excellency the Governor of Akwa Ibom State, Emmanuel, I hereby cut the tape to commission this primary health center, built, equipped and donated by Oliver Ebong Foundation to the government of Akwa Ibom State for the benefit of humanity and to the glory of God Almighty. In the name of God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. This Adiasim Health Center, upgraded and donated by Engineer Oliver Ebong Foundation, commissioned by His Excellency Mr. Emmanuel, Governor of Akwa Ibom State, represented here by the Right Honourable Speaker, on Saturday, the 28th day of July 2018, for the benefit of mankind and to the glory of God Almighty. In Jesus' name. Amen.
The commencement of the Mass Thanksgiving at St. Peter's Parish, Adiasim. In his homily at the Holy Mass, the parish priest of Sacred Heart Parish, Aka and Vicar General Administration, Uyo Diocese, Very Reverend Father Donatus Udoite, charged Christians on the virtue of giving. He urged Christians to imbibe the virtue of sharing what they have with others, especially the downtrodden in the society. Father Udoite described the celebrator as a good Christian of the Catholic faith. Reverend Father Udoite described the celebrator, Engineer Oliver Ebong, as a good Christian of the Catholic faith who is simple, humble and accessible. He noted that Engineer Ebong is always willing to assist people and put smiles on their faces, adding that God keeps blessing him because he has not stopped blessing others. He called on others who are blessed to learn how to lend a helping hand to others in the society. He stated that the wealthy people should see what they have as an instrument to reach out to others. Father Udoite encouraged the children to remain cool-headed and supportive while praying for more strength and God's blessing for the sexagenarian. All road led to the celebrator's state-of-the-art palatial residence, where streams of guests trooped in to celebrate the life of a man whose life many unanimously said is a study in excellence and grace. Not even the rain deterred guests from making their way into the tasteful decorated reception ground. Tents of various shapes and sizes provided shade for guests who were treated to sumptuous meal and drinks by gaily dressed but courteous ushers who attended to them with refreshing civility. Nothing was in short supply. Everyone ate and drank to his full plus beautifully packaged souvenirs as take-home mementos. The entertainment was in full throttle as the real brass band, cultural dancers and comedians kept the venue alive with their craft. The lineup of guests was rich as could be imagined. Members of the Catholic Women Organization of Nigeria, C1, were there to show solidarity to their son in whom they were well pleased. The governor of the state, Mr. Domi Manuel, was represented at the occasion by the Speaker of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, Barrister Norfolk Luke.
We want to say that you have lived 60 impactful and eventful years on earth. By contributing to the success of first the uncommon transformation we had under His Excellency Sir Dr. Gosu Boropa, the CON and the Senate Minority Leader. And secondly, by contributing to this superlative superior performance of His Excellency Governor Ebong. And we want to say a very happy birthday to you, and asking God to continue to strengthen you so that you can contribute in the development of Akwa Ibom State and by extension contribute in the development of humanity, which is what you've done.
The Deputy Governor, Mr. Moses Ekpo, Secretary to the State Government, Dr. Emmanuel Ekuwem, Senator Emmanuel Iboghetien, Commissioner for Health, Dr. Dominic Upong, Managing Director, VKS Group, Uno Kumral, Managing Director, Jubilee Syringe Manufacturing Company, Zubeye Gulabi, Managing Director, Seyang Group, Engineer Samuel Yang, Immediate Past SSG, Saiti Kambao Moren, Eldani Kanumana, Saimema Pabio, and host of others, including his friends and associates from Turkey and other parts of the world, form part of the creme de la creme that graced a momentous occasion. Speaking on turning 60, the celebrator, Engineer Oliver Ebong, said that God has been very good to him, adding that the least he can do is to be good to others in return. He noted that God has blessed him not only in material acquisition but in other things, especially his wife and children. According to him, when you have a good wife and have very exemplary children, you have gotten 99% of what you need as a human being. He said that good health and goodwill are the testament of God's blessing upon his life. Personalities that graced the occasion. He said he was honored and grateful, adding that God alone deserved all the praise. On the health facility he donated to his community, the celebrator, Engineer Oliver Ebong, said he did it in order to bring a healthcare center closer to the people, especially those who can't afford to seek medical attention abroad, like some people who are well-to-do. In his words, the best thing you can do for the aged men and women here is to bring a facility like this close to them. Even at night, they can walk in without any fear. He added that this blessing starts with his family, describing his wife and children as the best thing to happen to him. In his exact words, getting a good wife and good children is the beginning of unending blessings. On her part, the wife of the celebrator, Mrs. Anastasia Ebong, thanked God for her husband's life, noting that she was humbled by the way the event turned out. She said her husband is blessed and is also able to share it with others, she averred. According to her, when God gives you a torchlight, you have to shine it for others. When you do so, you gain more, she noted. On who her husband is, she described the celebrator, Engineer Oliver Ebong, as a good-loving, caring and focused young man. You see that among his children and around the community. My husband enjoys giving. That's how God made him. Also speaking, Mr. Senas Okpana described the celebrator, Engineer Oliver Ebong, as a lion, adding that at 60 he looks like 45. He noted that he shares certain value like hard work, humility and commitment to doing good with Engineer Ebong.
Now at 60, he looks like 45. That's the God's glory on him. There are certain values we hold. Hard work, humility, family values, and commitment to doing good to all manner of people.
On the healthcare facility, he said he's a great man by citing such a project in his community.
When I made opening remarks at the session, I said he was a great man because he has contributed to the development of his community by locating a health facility. And I said, God will bless him. God has blessed him. God will continue to bless him. Because if you contribute to society by doing good, you receive God's blessing.
The Bishop of Ikotekpene Diocese, Most Reverend Dr. Colinus Umor, described the celebrator as his friend, hence the reason he attended the occasion despite his busy schedule. Also, bearing his mind on the occasion, Mr. Nephew Christopher described the celebrator, Engineer Oliver Ebong, as his political leader, a brother and a friend to him. He said that the celebrator had blessed his community, especially considering the caliber of personalities that came to the community for the first time. He submitted that he has never seen a man exhibit such love for his people at such level.
The celebrant is my political leader and my brother and a very big friend to us in Adiasim. We call him the governor of our own ward because of what he has been able to do.
All the speakers at the event were unanimous in saying that Engineer Oliver Ebong, the birthday boy, is a philanthropist whose love for his community and those around him knows no bound.
First and foremost, I want to thank God for Oliver, for making him reach the age of 60 and progressing. I wish him the best. I wish him longer life. I wish him prosperity. And I wish his family the best.
Oliver is God's gift to a lot of human beings. He's a jolly good fellow, humble, delightful, very, very open. I wish him, as I said in my toast, many more years, 70, 80, 90, 100, on his sounding head. May God bless him mightily in Jesus' name.
We're happy that our colleague engineer Oliver Ebong, FNSC, is today, 28th day of July 2018, celebrating his 60th birthday. It is our wish for him, for good health, for a long life, and for a happy life. And we wish all other people the very same who have come to share with them.
The celebrator, Engineer Oliver Ebong, who was in a joyous mood all day, cut his 60th birthday cake to the admiration of all. To celebrate Engineer Ebong, members of the Catholic Women Organization of Nigeria, Sacred Heart Parish, Accra, presented a plaque to him. They described him as a man of integrity, intelligence and excellent spirit. Others who spoke at the event described the celebrator, Engineer Oliver Ebong, in glowing terms, stressing that his kind are rare in the society given that he is not a politician and has no interest in contesting for any political office but committed to doing good to a large number of people. It is safe to say Engineer Oliver Ebong's birthday had all the trapping of a high-octane shindig that was not only colorful but played host to the creme of the society, both from the political and business circuit. The event may have come and gone, but the memories of the bash will linger for a long time to come. Not few guests left the arena praying for God's continued protection for the ageless celebrator, Engineer Oliver Ebong.